I can solve.
Your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Wednesday to you. I'm meteorologist Brian James. We'll have a chance for a few more isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms coming up for tomorrow. It's going to be warm tomorrow and all the way through Friday, but then after Friday, we're going to cool back down. Ernesto's going to have an impact on our forecast, not a direct impact, but more of an indirect impact, and I'll talk about that coming up here in just a second. For the next couple of days, generally dry tomorrow and Friday, but tomorrow there will be a chance for a few more of those isolated showers and thunderstorms. Not everyone is going to see the rain, but especially to the east will have that chance. New Haven, Albany at 80 degrees, 82 in Scranton, 77 right now in Buffalo. A few isolated showers and storms mainly dropping down to the south, a little bit back toward the west of due south, but that little batch of activity will mainly stay across eastern, southeastern parts of the viewing area. A few more isolated showers down toward the south. What we're going to notice, though, as we head through the next couple of days is what Ernesto's going to do in the Atlantic. And you're like, how is that going to impact our weather? Well, let's talk about that for a second. So right now, Ernesto, Category 1 hurricane, moving northwest at 16 miles an hour. The forecast track takes it to the north. Thursday, winds at 105 miles an hour. May briefly get up to Category 3 strength before it gets close to Bermuda, and likely be a Category 2 hurricane at that point. Still could have some impacts on Bermuda, but this track taking it up to the north, and then eventually it kicks off toward the north and east and starts to move away. But when it moves up into this neck of the woods, any storm system coming across the northern plains, this kind of acts like a barrier and slows down the movement of any storm system coming across the northern U.S. So as we have a storm system coming closer to us, it's going to slow down and stick around for a longer time, and that's why you see 3 days with good opportunities for rainfall, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's going to have an impact on our forecast. Indirectly, it's going to keep the storm system nearby that's coming in from the west, keep it around longer before it finally kicks off to the east a little bit later on in the week. High temperatures, low to mid 80s through Friday, then back into the mid to upper 70s for the rest of the weekend into the early part of next week. So here's what we have going on for tonight, dropping back into the upper 50s by tomorrow morning. A few scattered clouds. We'll have a chance for a few more of those isolated showers and thunderstorms starting around noon tomorrow and then developing into the afternoon, very similar to what we see today. 83 for the high as we go into Thursday night and early Friday. Mostly clear to start Friday, temperature around 60, and then by Friday afternoon we're seeing more clouds start to come in from the west, but really no major shower or thunderstorm activity on Friday. We're going to wait until Saturday, and then Saturday into Sunday, that's when we're going to see that better chance for showers and thunderstorms. Saturday morning into Saturday evening, Sunday morning you can see more rain, and into Sunday evening we're going to keep that around. You can see some of those heavier bands from Ernesto moving up into parts of the northern Atlantic, and that's going to slow down this storm system and keep it nearby for a while longer and give us more rainfall. Could see another inch to 2 inches over the next couple of days. Some isolated spots could be closer to 3 inches of rain. For tonight, looking for temperatures back down to a mix of low to mid and upper 50s. Tomorrow's highs, upper 70s, around 80. And there will be a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms, especially across eastern parts of the viewing area. Rain chances come back in earnest over the weekend. Have the rain gear nearby. High temperatures drop back into the upper 70s. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, proposed changes to the controversial Equal Rights Amendment are being heard in Albany. More on that when we return.
Eyewitness News is brought. Now, your eyewitness weather
Wednesday night
forecast.
to you. I'm meteorologist Brian James. We saw a few showers and thunderstorms around earlier today. We'll likely see a few more of those pop back up as we head through the day tomorrow. And just like today, they'll drop off as we go into the evening. Now, it's going to be warm tomorrow and also as we head through Friday. But after Friday, we start to cool back down. Ernesto is going to have an impact on our forecast. Not a direct impact, more of an indirect impact. And I'll talk about why coming up here in just a little bit. Temperatures across the area, a mix of 60s to low 70s. Burlington at 71, Scranton at 70 degrees, 71 in Buffalo, Utica at 66, Syracuse at 69. A few isolated showers left over, but generally decreasing in coverage, and that's going to be the theme as we head through the rest of the evening hours. Now, look back to the west. Powerhouse storm system coming across the northern plains, making its way off to the east. As we typically see during the summer months, the main part of the jet stream that steers storms across the United States is across the northern part of the U.S. Now, let's factor in what's going on with Ernesto. Ernesto, a hurricane Category 1, likely to strengthen more so as we head through the next few days. But watch the forecast track. It takes it to the north Wednesday into Thursday. Takes a little bit of a curl. This little dot right here you see, that's Bermuda. Bermuda is going to be in its sights, and likely will get very close to Bermuda by the time we get to Friday into Saturday. From there, it's going to lift even farther to the north and then eventually start to turn off toward the north and east. But when that hurricane moves to the north like that, kind of acts like a barrier for all those storm systems coming across the northern plains. And I mentioned that one that's back to the west of us right now. So as that one moves to the east, you have Ernesto coming up over the weekend from the north. It's going to slow down that storm system, and that's going to give us several days in a row with rain chances. So you see it Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all 3 days high rain chances, because that storm system is going to stick around longer than it would if Ernesto was not in the picture at all. So it's going to be around a little bit longer, produce additional rain. Low to mid 80s for the next couple of days, then back to upper 70s. You see mid 70s as we go into the early part of next week. So let's talk about what happens as we head through the rest of the night tonight. Pretty quiet, few scattered clouds, 57 to start the day. As we go into the noon hour, a few isolated showers start to bubble up, and then we'll see a few isolated showers and storms redevelop tomorrow afternoon. 83 for the high. Thursday night into Friday, things quiet back down, a quiet start to Friday. Temperatures around 60, and then Friday afternoon, increasing clouds through the day. It'll be a dry day on Friday with highs in the mid 80s, but then storm system from the west starts to come in. Again, Ernesto coming up from the south means we'll see showers around there Saturday morning, there's Saturday evening, and as we head into Sunday, you're going to start to see some of that moisture from Ernesto coming up, but we're going to keep that storm system around, so we see additional showers for Sunday evening, still keeping that rain around. It will continue on Monday as well. Tonight, we're back down to a mix of low to mid and upper 50s. You isolated showers, but generally quiet for the rest of the night tonight. A few more isolated showers and storms tomorrow, highs upper 70s to low 80s. We'll be in the mid 80s Friday, partly cloudy skies, soggy Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Have the rain gear handy with highs back into the mid 70s. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Brian. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, proposed changes to the controversial Equal Rights Amendment are being heard in Albany. More on that when we return.